Hey guys, this is Uncle D with BrewKit. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create recipes and save them to your BrewKit account. If you haven't set up a BrewKit account, click on the link in the description below called Getting Started with BrewKit. So now that we have an account set up, let's go ahead and create a new recipe. Click on the navigation icon that says Recipe. And right now we currently don't have any recipe open, so we can go ahead and start editing our blank recipe. From this screen, any of these edit icons allow you to modify the name of the field here. Each of these fields will have a little description above it as far as what's expected to be in that field, if it isn't already self-explanatory. As we go down the list, we can add extracts to our recipe, specialty grains or fermentables, hops, various other ingredients that don't fall into any of these other categories, our yeast, a water profile, mash steps, and lastly, any additional notes that may outline some tasks that need to happen during the brewing process that aren't covered by anything else in the recipe. So if this was currently loaded with a recipe, if you wanted to create a new recipe, you can go ahead and just click this new recipe button here. It will clear all the fields, so you always want to make sure that you've saved anything before you've done that. And so we're just going to go ahead and do a quick test here. Our beer name, we're going to go ahead and call this, I don't know, a good IPA. And then we go ahead and save that. Now, in the interest of time, we're not going to go ahead and fill out all these fields. But the way you fill out any of these other fields is the same way you do that. You just go ahead and edit it, enter it in there, and hit save. So once you've got your recipe all added in here, you can go ahead and just click the Save Recipe button. It's going to ask you, would you like to add this recipe to your saved recipes? Go ahead and hit Add. Get a little indication down here that it's been saved. If you go to your profile, you'll notice now, instead of saying no recipes, we now have our good IPA. In addition to the fact that we just developed it on Android, this recipe is now stored in the cloud. If you go to brewkitapp.com and go to your profile, well, we haven't actually logged in yet here. We log into our account here, we now see that the recipe that we created in our mobile app shows up on our account here. Any changes that we make on our browser or on our mobile app are automatically reflected on both of them. So once we have this recipe here, we can go ahead and do a few things with it. We can go ahead and open it, which will just populate the recipe we have here. We can also share it. So anyone scans this code, they're automatically brought to the recipe page and linked to the mobile app if they have it downloaded. In addition to scanning the QR code, you can also copy the link and send it via email, text message, or anything like that. That's it for this video. Next video, we're going to talk a little bit about how to import a BeerXML into your BrewKit account.